Today I'm going to be interviewing Brian McCormick about his new YouTube channel, Stroke of the Clock. Brian, before we get going, is there anything you'd like to say to the viewers?
Well, I'm super excited to be doing this video and developing this YouTube channel, and I hope people find it informative and useful.
Good. Could you tell us why you named the channel Stroke of the Clock?
Well, 5 years ago, when I was 42 years old, I was an attorney, a managing shareholder in a law firm that had 3 locations in the Seattle area, and everything was going great in my life, and then out of the blue I wasn't feeling well, went to the doctor, went to the hospital, and they told me I was having strokes, and it turned out that I had like 8 strokes at that time, but I was continuing to have strokes, and I ended up having 30 strokes in total and a significant brain bleed.
Okay. How long were you in the hospital?
I was in the hospital for about 3 months.
Okay. And when you got out of the hospital, were you fine?
Oh no. When I first woke up, during the time I had the brain bleed, I kind of slipped into a coma. And when I first realized that I was still alive, I had not spoken a word in a month, and I couldn't move a muscle in my body, and it was scary because I thought I had been in a car accident, because I had a cousin that was in a terrible car accident, and I thought that's what had happened to me.
Okay. Did you have any other things that were damaged?
Unfortunately, my occipital lobe, which is the part of your brain that controls your vision, was significantly damaged during my strokes. So I have a hard time seeing. I have no peripheral vision out of my right side, and that was kind of tough because as an attorney, you do a lot of reading. Like that's the main way you research things. So I kind of lost the ability to practice law in the same way I was practicing law. I'm still bar certified. I continue with my continuing legal education, and so, you know, where there's a will, there's a way. But I'm no longer practicing law, and so, you know.
Okay. Brian, based on your experience, what are the steps people can take?
Well, I think that there's 3 steps that everybody should take, in my experience, should take. The first step is deciding to recover no matter what effort's going to be required. And that's different in my mind than trying to recover. If you say I'm going to try to recover, it's a built-in excuse for it's too hard and too much effort's going to be required. But deciding to recover, regardless of the effort that's going to be required, I think is the critical step, and that's the start of recovery.
Okay, and then what's the second step?
Well, the second step is doing everything you can on your own with help from your support group. I was very lucky because my family was ultra supportive of me. But if other people don't have family members that are willing to help them, maybe they have friends or other in their support group, they have other people that are willing to help them get started.
Okay, and then what's the final step?
Well, the third step is to, after you've done everything you can on your own, the third step is to find resources for what you can't do on your own. It might be physical therapy. I'm in physical therapy currently, and my main priority has always been walking again. But everybody's priorities are going to be different. That was mine, and I will never stop trying to walk again. And then once I can walk, I will move on to something else, but I'll never stop recovering. I've been recovering aggressively for 5 years now, and I'll never stop.
Well, Brian, I think that this channel, with all your experience and what you're going to share with people down the road, is going to be very helpful to people. Before we sign off today, Brian, is there anything you'd like to close with to the viewers?
Well, I would encourage anybody that has found this channel to be useful to subscribe to the channel, because I will be bringing updates on everything from leveraging technology to your advantage, to exercises that I find useful, and ways to that caregivers can help you to be mobile. And it's been 5 years now, so I've tried a lot of things, and I just like to share what I've tried with everybody and see if it's helpful to them.
Well, very good, Brian. I know that you have a lot of experience and a lot of things to share that will be helpful to people. And thank you for this interview.
Thank you.